Morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today this road is going to test wind performance on this camera because it's one of the windiest roads I bloody well know. We're surrounded by traffic on all sides. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing today? Today I'm actually running quite late, well 5 minutes late to get into work today, which isn't brilliant, but steady. Nearly walked down that friggin' bank there, but is there any need to have a motorbike that fucking loud? It's so annoying. So, what's been going on? I got up on time today, but then I decided I needed to have a shave. I was going to wait until tonight, but I'm like, no. One, your camera is a lot better quality now, and you'll be able to see all of my Santa beard, and two, I'll feel really scruffy at work, so I don't want any of that. So I had a shave and like organised my morning so I could be as ready as possible, you know what I mean? Like as soon as I get out the shower, I normally just like sit down and have some cereal. Today I was like out the shower, dressed, shave, had sandwiches, prep my bag and stuff. Because I emptied it over the weekend, got all that kind of stuff sorted. I added some emergency cable ties to my car, and to be honest with you, my car feels so much better now. It's remarkably better. I can't wait until it's a permanent fix, until I've got the new mount, and then it's just a case of like quite literally just holding the camera on. What? Camera on? Talking about you now? Yeah. As soon as the mount's on and it permanently holds the exhaust on, like at the moment I'm checking the exhaust each time I get like stop. The problem is, now that it doesn't like rock and bang on the floor, it increases the desire to drive quicker. I forgot how much slower and more carefully I drove back when it was banging all the time. So now, once I got off the thingy bits, I'm like relatively putting my foot down again, going back to normal driving pace instead of driving like a lunatic, like a grandma. So yeah, that's an issue because really I should be being super careful because it's a temporary fix. The reason I put more cable ties on was because like they're only thin ones, and I thought if that broke and then it dropped down onto the thing that's broken, like the existing broken mount, then what are the chances of that just going, like the force of it dropping, just going oh fuck, and then like, you know, and it just collapsing and dropping the whole thing off. I thought that probability was quite high, so I put 3 on of 3 different heights, so it will like stagger its fall. But yeah, so that's all sorted. Otherwise, I thought it was a lot warmer today before I left. It's not as warm as I thought, but YOLO. Going to be in the office as well, and it's almost cold in the office as well. Hopefully they haven't got the aircon on like max, because otherwise I'll freeze to death today. But otherwise today we're going to be working on dissertation stuff. I'm also going to be selecting my mentor. We've also got shopping and shit like that today as well. It's going to be quite a busy day, as per usual. Mondays are always quite busy for me, aren't they? Because I like to go shopping for a long time. This car park, I'm going to get a freaking car parking space in this car park, man. I swear to God. It's empty. Home time. Back from work. It's bloody warm out. It's bloody toasty. I didn't need my hoodie at any point today. Well, towards the end of the day they started to put the aircon on and it started to play with me. I know of the aircon before the aircon actually starts to cool the room down, because it starts sending my eyes funny. Because it just like irritates my eyes. So they turn the aircon on. At that point there I was getting a bit annoyed by the getting a bit cool and what have you, but we are back home now. What's been going on today? Not an awful lot. Yeah, I would have car cammed, but it was so hot in the car. There is no way in hell I wasn't having the windows down. And to be fair, I was actually perfectly, like absolutely perfect traffic. There was not a single ounce of traffic until I turned off of the main roads and then joined like because there's 2 main roads basically that go down Bristol. I'm on one of them, but the work is on the other. So like the interconnecting bit, I sometimes see traffic on on those bits there. You end up getting stuck at lights. But I literally didn't even get stuck at any lights. It was just like green lights all the way. It was brilliant. So yeah, happy days. Speaking of hay fever, it just struck right there and then. Speaking of my car as well, exhaust perfectly fine for today as well. I'm hoping for my exhaust thing to come as soon as possible. It's really not a good solution to the problem, but hopefully it will literally come this week and everything will be fine. Otherwise, another package today. Laura's graduation present has arrived. So I'm now only waiting on my exhaust part and spare batteries for you. which is good because your battery like lasts about a day. Well, a day of 30-minute long videos. So you can record about 30 minutes before the battery dies, is what I've discovered. I'm going to assume because, well, that's about what my other camera did. But you're a lot bigger and a lot meatier. You use more battery than my other camera did. So, anyway, what's been going on today at work? Today, not a great deal has gone on, to be honest with you. We looked at, what did we look at in the beginning of the day? Beginning of the day, I was looking at something that was relatively important. Can't remember what it was. Couldn't have been that important then, could it? And then we was looking at trying to debug why we seem to be losing things in the database, which is really bizarre. It's like we're just getting ignored. We're calling off to a service and the service is just ignoring us. And we're just basically sat in limbo like, are you going to reply? Are you going to reply? So that's kind of irritating. Trying to debug why that's happening, can't quite figure it out. We're going to have to talk to the company basically. No idea. What else? Did a little bit of work on my program, my dissertation project thing. I'm going to have to put some shorts on, man. I'm going to boil. That went. I didn't get to do as much as I really wanted to because of meetings as well. I had a meeting to do with changes that we're going to be making like 11 days before we go live. Yeah, sounds. Why don't we just leave it? Everyone can kind of carry on with what they're doing at the moment. Do they really need this? Who knows? So anyway, that's the thing. It's just like trying to give other people some more features that were never really designed for the thing in the first place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was designed for a certain thing, and it was a very like simple one case solution. And now everyone's like, oh, but can we use it for this? Can we use it for this? And it's just like wedging more and more functionality in. And when you do that, it just gets uglier and uglier and uglier. So there's going to be a time when that thing is an absolute pig. So that's to look forward to. But yeah, otherwise, just come home, getting bombarded by pollen now. I've got shopping to go to tonight, so I'm probably just going to write my shopping list and what have you, and then have dinner and whatnot, and then head on out. Well, hey, just finished having dinner and I'm about to do some washing up and I got an idea. So, ladies and gentlemen, wind noise on this camera isn't brilliant, is it? It's something we've discussed. However, let me do some tests. Okay, so that should generate wind noise, right? If I spin around really quick, it's going to be quite difficult to spin around really quick like this, but we'll try. And I'm going to fall over though. How is that? There we go, fixed. Easy, fucking easy, boys. All we need to do is walk around with a dishcloth, with a sponge on top of your microphone, and you can still hear me, but there is no wind noise. In theory, is there a better way I can do this? So then, this is without, trying to generate some speed here, and this is with, and I'm gonna pass out because I'm so friggin' dizzy. It was a bit of a bad experiment because there wasn't all that much wind noise, but should we try with a little bit more? I'm trying to wash up, but I think this needs experimenting with, doesn't it? It's so crazy warm outside. It's in the sun, it's so hot. It's even hot in the shade, man. Blooming heck. It's like bloody living in Barbados, this. I swear it is. Look who it is, it's my best friend. Hey girl, how you doing? I believe walking down here generates enough wind to create some wind noise. It does. So, let's walk relatively quickly without, with. How's that? Is that better? I think it's better. It feels better, I think. I don't know how it can feel better because I'm not you. Without, with. Without. So all I need to do is figure out a way of securing that onto it. By it, I mean a bit of sponge, not the entire thing. The best thing is as well, it doesn't seem to muffle my voice either. It's not like, it doesn't sound muffled like my other camera was. I've actually seen videos of people who have like, you know, like the windsock, I was telling you this yesterday, or the dead cat is what they call it, I think. It's got a lot of names, that covers wind noise on like proper microphones. I've seen people with that on the top of the cameras. But like, I reckon just a thin sliver of this kind of sponge on top. I've just got to figure out a way of being able to either put it there permanently. I'd prefer to be able to take it on and off. You see, that's the thing. And I don't really want to like hold it there, you know what I mean? Well, I guess I could. That's not an ideal solution. So we just need to figure out a way of keeping it attached. I don't need to find any thingy though, because I've got plenty of these. Don't get me wrong, it's not ideal buying a nice shiny camera and then having to like adapt it so that it will do things like proper wind. It's got wind correction in the settings, it's just not very good by the looks of it. But I guess this is a better test. So behind you is the fan, and here it comes. That, you can't hear a word I'm saying, can you? However, if we put this here now, you can still hear me as I talk to you now in this scenario. And now the wind, now it's pointing at you. You didn't hear that, did you? Magic. Absolute witchcraft. Pointing at you again. Can you tell? No? Magic, mate. Magic, absolute magic. I'm so impressed with this. That's incredible. I think the question now though is how thin can we go? Can we go that thin? Bit of trial and error here, isn't it? Really, but let's have a go with that. And then it's just a case of literally just securing this. Right, hold on. Let me just hold it down like that. Can you still hear me? I hope you can. And then if we put this on here, and no, well, I'm kind of covering it now, aren't I? Right, there we go. Can you hear that? I don't know, can you? Can you hear me? That's the question. That works. This is like the best idea I've ever had. I just need to, like I say, I need to figure out a way of holding it on. So that it doesn't, so that either I can A, take it off, or it B, doesn't get in the way of like the on button or the flash, which pops up just next to it. It's kind of annoying. But elastic bands is something I've seen people use, but elastic bands, man. I don't really want to use an elastic band. There's flies in this room and they're pissing me off. Why do flies always come into my friggin' flat? Get out. They come just waltzing through the window and they're like, woo! What party? And let's go shopping. We haven't really got a lot to buy this week. I've only got, little things to get, but I want crunchy nut. And that means I've got to chain the supermarkets together in the hope that one of them has it on offer. So I hate paying full price for crunchy nut. It's just not worth that price, you know. But I don't like anything else, like literally anything else. Also, this place has got quite good like DIY stuff, so they have an okay deal, but it's not buy one get one free, and no look on the sticky stuff. Combination of this warm weather, and that blazing sun over there, look at that beast, is the combination of the warm weather and a really good commuting driving playlist is making car cam less and less exciting as a thought, you know. So she's there. I've just got some tunes to listen to, man. What was coming on as I pulled up? It was good. Was it Blue Sky or was that earlier? Can't remember. I was close. It was maybe the second best song ever written, and that is My Favourite Game by the Cardigans. Because holy shit, that's an anthem, and you have to turn the volume up on that one. Freaking love that song. I think I listened to it on loop actually until I got here. So happy days. Now heading on over to Asda. Like I say, I only really need soup because I'm still on the hunt for soup, and that other thing, crunchy nut. It's always the thing I'm on the hunt for, isn't it? Crunchy nut nutty, that's the thing. I feel like something's really wrong though, because the roads are really empty. There's normally like quite a bit of traffic on the way up here, but no, not today. Just empty. I kind of feel stupid walking around with a fucking like a challenge. Once you've got used to daily vlogging in public, or vlogging in public, that's when you've got to up the game and you've got to start balancing shit like a washing up sponge on your camera for fun. Just for an extra challenge. I had a thought, like, I wonder if there's a statistic around for like which song is playing when people are most likely to get speeding tickets, you know? Like which song, if you're listening to it, is, you know what I'm trying to say? Because I bet you, I just tweeted this, I bet you My Favourite Game by the Cardigans is pretty high on that friggin' list, as at the top. Forgot her name. Piper, Alex tweeted me saying Song 2 by Blur's got to be up there. It probably is, but like the thing is, it's going to be some like shitty piece of Radio 1 music that hooligans speed in. Or will it? Is it though? Because I bet you statistically older people are more likely to speed than younger people. Would actually be interesting, because I bet you people would assume that it's young people. But I bet you, statistically, it's not. If you like boiled it down to like the number of young people versus the number of old people. So I bet you it's like mid-30s, got a job, commuting, think they know where they're going, like they think they know there's no speed cameras, so they speed down that road. I bet you it's those kind of people, as opposed to like the ruffians who just go out speeding everywhere. Because as you get comfortable on roads, you you just drive faster on them. And I bet you that's what catches people out, not like just young, unexperienced people. Nut job behind me stopped in a bus lane to walk over and ask me how to get onto the M5. Oh dear, he's like, I want to get to the M5 but I can't see any road signs for it because you're going in a complete wrong direction, my friend. You're gonna have to go that way, M32 northbound. You go that way. I love trying to do directions like this. Because either, if someone asks me for directions, I either tell them the complete wrong way, like an arsehole. I don't even know what it is. If I look at them and I'm like, nah, fuck you, mate, you're not going the right way. I'll just go, yeah, it's that way, mate, even though it's blatantly that way. If I can see it, people are like, oh, where's Sainsbury's, mate? It's just there. I'm like, you go that way? Because I'm an arse. I am. I'm a horrible person. I make you guys think I'm nice. I'm not. I'm a dick. No, that guy looked alright, bless him. So I took pity on him and I told him the right way. And then I like being able to like properly describe a direction. I'm like, you just go straight on that way, mate. Keep going straight. You'll come across another roundabout. You take the first exit on that roundabout. Keep in the left-hand lane. Follow it up. You'll curve left onto the M4. Keep going that way. You'll be going west. Keep going west on that motorway. And I have no idea what junction it is, but I'm sure it's signposted to hell and back. I think it's second junction. Like, not the first junction, the one after the M5. He wanted southbound, not northbound. I know, well, probably the same junction though, isn't it? North and south. It's weird though, it's like a spaghetti thing, it's not like a roundabout thing. Guys, my dream has literally come bloody true here. I need to mull over which 3 to get though. It's 3 for 2. Yeah, no, it gets worse. 3 for 2 expands the whole aisle, which means we could get this 3 set of knives, which is essentially £25, or you could get them separately at Bang Bang Bang. But then you could also get a wok and a griddle pan. So you can get a 3 set of knives, a wok, a griddle pan for just £45. Oh god. I'm texting Laura right now. Laura's not interested in the wok unless it has a lid. It doesn't have a lid. So what else could we want as well as a griddle pan? Griddle pan, 3 set of knives, and I think the answer is just 3 set of knives, isn't it? Oh man, I want a griddle though. Forcing myself to walk away before I buy everything. I'm still umming and ahhing about those 4 knives. I don't know which 3 to get because they're not very big. I don't see the point in getting these 2 because they're so bloody similar. So I'm thinking that one, and that one, and not that one. What's the point in that one? It's too small. Then Laura's like, oh, but what if, why we don't need big knives? I'm like, but they're not big. They're not big. It's like the size of the middle knife. Alright then everyone, I'm back, and here is a cucumber. This is my old knife, which is huge, and it's not very sharp anymore. So, this is how it cuts, and it goes like that. Actually takes quite a bit of force to do that. So, should we try out my new bad boy knives, shall we? Which knife shall we try? The utility knife, that's probably the most cucumbery. Or should we try... I'm going to try this one. This was the one I deliberated over buying. So we're going to try this one. Oh, so much choice. Okay, so I've finally broken into the packet, and it comes with a sheath because it's that dangerous. You ready? Oh my god. Ready? How light do we have to press? Oh my lord. That was the worst cut I've ever done as well, but my grief. So, I'm scared. I'm scared of it. Oh my grief alive. That is insane. It's like no pressure at all. It just slices. It's just straight down. Ceramic is supposed to be sharper than steel. You can get it much sharper. I need a knife sharpener. That's what I need as well to make sure it stays like it. No. Oh my lord. How many is that? I'm not counting. 1, 2, 3. What was it? I'm gonna cut the camera. It's pretty boring, this, isn't it? Guys, I need to end this video. It's nearly 10 o'clock. Well, no, it is. It's just turned 10 o'clock. So I've got to end this video so I can render it and get it uploaded and whatnot. I'm still making my sandwiches. I'm fannying around with my knives. Just put them away. Got to figure out what to do with my old knives, because like I still use the big one for pizza, or I will use the big one, but the little ones are basically like, do I throw them away? I don't like throwing things away. That's why I've kept my old bin. I don't need that bin anymore. I've got that bin, but I don't want to throw it away. Crew, thank you very much for watching this video. Tomorrow is washing day and developing day. Hopefully a developing day all day at work as well tomorrow. Hopefully, who knows? I'll catch you later.